What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2. In the last episode, we began our ascent of the Johto Gym Leader Castle. We defeated Falkner and Bugsea. And in this video, we're going in for round 3 in the Goldenrod gym headed by Whitney. As you know, she likes to use normal type Pokemon, so all I can say is, thank goodness for Machamp. Once again, we're using the exact same team as we did last time. In fact, we're going to be using this team throughout the Gym Leader Castle. It's proven useful so far, and I'm happy with it. Here we go. First trainer. Did you beat Bugsea? I don't really like bug Pokemon. Well, I guess this gym might be more your style, lass Lois. With 2 normal types, actually 3 normal types, because Porygon is a normal Pokemon, we're gonna go ahead and lead off with Machamp, and we'll also bring Houndoom and Zapdos.
Next in line are the members of the Goldenrod Gym. The first out of the gate is the last, Lois.
I'm leading off with Machamp, and she is going to lead off with... We'll find out in just a minute, but let's look at the pretty stained glass window. In the meantime, she's going to lead off with Porygon. Normal type, holding a magnet with the moves Psychic, Conversion, Tri-Attack, and Thunderbolt. I'm obviously gonna have to be a little wary of Psychic. But because it's holding a magnet, that Thunderbolt is gonna get a boost in strength.
Ready to go.
So my only hope is that I can one-shot it before it can lay any super effective damage. And I will one-shot it because that was a critical hit! Right when I needed it, I might add. Disassemble Porygon and never return. Does she have another normal type, I wonder? We'll soon find out. She's gonna go for Jumpluff instead. Well, Jumpluff is a grass and flying type. It's holding a PRZCure berry, and it is armed with the moves Headbutt, Confusion, Solarbeam, and Giga Drain. I'm predicting it's going to use Confusion, which is why I will switch out to Houndoom and roast it with a flamethrower. Jumpluff is an incredibly fast Pokemon, and it can be good as an annoyer, but its stats aren't the greatest. Oh, it went for Headbutt instead. I'm kind of surprised that it didn't go for Confusion. Machamp's Rock Slide could have dealt heavy damage to it, but I think Houndoom's special attack is slightly better for this situation. Plus, it also gets stab damage.
Ooh, flamethrower! That struck home!
Oh, it didn't quite knock it out. Well, I have underestimated this Jumpluff, and it's using Solarbeam. You are an idiot, Jumpluff. I'm sorry. Why on earth would you waste a turn charging for Solarbeam, an attack which is ineffective against me? I swear, sometimes the AI can be brilliant, and at other times it can be a complete and total numbskull.
There's only one Pokemon left to come.
The last Pokemon is going to be Dugtrio.
This is the
Ground type,
Pokemon.
holding a Bitter Berry, with the moves Magnitude, Tri-Attack, Rock Slide, and Sand Attack. Leaving out Houndoom could potentially be a risk. And I can't send in Zapdos because then it's just gonna hit me with Rock Slide.
They're eyeing each other warily.
I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm going to use Sunny Day, because it'll take me 2 turns regardless to charge up Solar Beam.
A furious attack.
Can I resist it? Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be surviving this next round.
The sunlight has turned harsh.
because Dugtrio is very fast. Houndoom is pretty quick too, but not as fast as Dugtrio. And it's gonna go for the Magnitude. Magnitude 6, that's probably gonna be enough to, ow, and a critical hit. It would have been enough regardless.
Down it goes.
With Houndoom gone, I'm going to have to send out Machamp.
The Pokémon have been chosen. This Pokémon is rejoining.
Machamp's Cross Chop will deal heavy damage to Dugtrio, and honestly, there's not a whole lot Dugtrio can do to me otherwise. It's gonna go for Sand Attack, which is a little bit annoying. So let's hope the reduced accuracy doesn't hinder me. But knowing my luck, it probably will.
Wow!
Oh, it missed!
That didn't
It missed. Now that's just perfect, isn't it?
It's a fierce
Let's go for another Cross Chop. It's gonna go for Sand Attack again. Wow, you are just determined to lower my accuracy, aren't you?
The target is weakened further.
I might have to switch out because my accuracy is just getting lowered and lowered every turn. And that's really irritating to deal with.
The white-hot battle continues.
It's gonna go for Tri-Attack. There's no legitimate way Dugtrio can win that without Crystal. Oh, I'm paralyzed! As if the screws weren't tight enough. Ah, there we go.
A heavy hit.
Nice! I knocked it out! I didn't expect that to happen, but I'm sure glad it did.
Pokémon.
Whew!
And there goes the battle.
That was a little bit touch and go at the end, but we managed to pull through, so I'm happy. Didn't even need Zapdos, which is good. I'm not upset, but I bet you're impressed, aren't you? Impressed that I managed to survive that battle. Onwards and upwards, let's move on to the next trainer. Number 2, here we go. Well, alright then, I'll play with you for a little while. I'd like to play with you too, Beauty Rita. But I should warn you, I play rough. Rita's Pokémon love to use Attract. As a result, I'm going to lead off with Zapdos. Not only that, but 3 of her Pokémon are also weak to electricity. But I'll need to bring in Machamp to deal with the 2 normal types. As for Pikachu, that's where Marowak comes in.
The next opponent is Rita, a real beauty. Let's hope the challenger doesn't fall under the spell of this stunning lady.
It shouldn't happen because Zapdos doesn't have a gender. Alright, she's leading off with Clefable. Normal type, holding a PRZCure berry. Armed with the moves Attract, Present, Minimize, and Shadow Ball. As I said earlier, all of her Pokémon know Attract. So be sure to switch out if you do get infatuated. Aside from that, she also likes to use Present a lot. But this Clefable can get really irritating because of its use of Minimize. If any one of your Pokemon knows Stomp, that could be quite helpful because Pokemon who are minimized take twice as much damage from Stomp.
It's still padding its stats.
Can I get lucky and hit it with Drill Peck, I wonder? Because Clefable is has raised its evasiveness twice. Oh no! Uh-oh, here we go again. It's going to be an evasion stall. And I'm not too fond of that. I'm gonna use Drill Peck over and over and over again. But knowing my luck, this is gonna be a war of attrition. Oh, maybe not! Wow, I got lucky that time. Well, this could work out. Hopefully. She's sent out Wigglytuff now. Wigglytuff is a normal type, holding a bitter berry with the moves Attract, Present, Double Team, and Shadow Ball. Almost exactly the same as Clefable. Aside from Infatuation, she also likes to make it so that your attacks miss through the use of Double Team or Minimize, and there we go. Yeah, she's just gonna Double Team and Double Team and Double Team all over until you're basically missing all the time.
Wow, Thunderbolt!
But it's not working so far. Okay, I'm liking this. Both of her normal types have been eliminated, and odds are she'll either send in a Zoomerl or a flying type, and she does indeed send out a flying type. Delibird, ice and flying type, holding a berry juice with the moves Attract, Present, Double Team, and Curse. Delibird is horrible. Easily one of the worst Pokemon in existence. And Present is its signature move. And it's really terrible because, believe it or not, it actually has a chance of healing the opponent. I think it's a 20% chance that should happen. But Present can do a number of different things. But it's not a very good move. Let's be honest with ourselves. Well, we did it. The evasion wasn't as big of an issue as I thought it was. That's good. That's the way to do it. That is indeed the way to do it. Not as many of my attacks missing, and I'm right in front of the gym leader. So, let's take her on. Alright, Whitney, show me what you got. Hey, don't you think Pokemon are, like, super cute? Well, some of them are. Some of them are rather scary, let's be honest. I am going to lead off with Machamp. Obviously, since Whitney loves normal types, she'll probably lead off with her Miltank. Aside from that, I'm also going to bring in Houndoom just in case she decides to send out Mr. Mime. And for backup, we're going to bring in Zapdos to deal with Golduck. Houndoom also has the Sunnybeam combo in case Donphan shows up. And unlike Dugtrio, Donphan is a little bit slower. I think I've got my plan of attack set in motion. Here we go.
The challenger now faces Whitney, Goldenrod's gym leader. The moves doled out by her normal type Pokemon are nothing short of awesome. Let's see if the challenger has what it takes to win.
She didn't start off with Miltank. I am surprised. Instead, she's gone for Donphan, ground type, holding a Quick Claw with the moves Flail, Earthquake, Double Edge, and Ancient Power. None of its moves are particularly effective against Machamp. Ancient Power is resisted, and Machamp's physical defense is pretty good. Oh, critical hit! Wow, that was great! How much will this Earthquake do, I wonder? Ooh, that actually did quite a bit. Well, you know what you know how the saying goes, one good Earthquake deserves another. And here comes the other right now. The question is, will it KO that Donphan? Indeed it does! Alright, Donphan is out for the count, which is rather nice. What is her next Pokemon going to be? Will she send out Miltank? She does indeed. Miltank is a normal type, holding a King's Rock, Stomp, Reversal, Earthquake, and Milk Drink. As you know, Miltank has a lot of HP, and it can recover said HP with Milk Drink, but it's really gonna use Earthquake over and over and over again. Thankfully, Miltank's Earthquake isn't nearly as strong as Donphan's was. Nice! That's what I like to see. Oh, it survived. Well done, Miltank. I underestimated you. Let's hit you with an Earthquake this time.
They go into battle.
And you're gonna hit me with an Earthquake. This is the Earthquake Marathon, as far as this gym battle is concerned. I can only hope that Earthquake will get rid of Miltank once and for all. It does! Very nice. That's 2 Pokemon down and 1 to go. What is her last Pokemon going to be, I wonder? She is going to send out Tauros! Normal type, holding a focus band with the moves Stomp, Iron Tail, Scary Face, and Earthquake. Tauros is quick and it hits hard. I'm gonna go for the rest, but I don't think I'm gonna survive. I don't think this Earthquake will let me live, unfortunately. No, it doesn't. That is to be expected. Tauros is a really powerful physical attacker. In fact, it was the physical attacker back in Red and Blue. It's not quite as dominant as it once was in Gen 2 because of steel types, namely Starmie and Fortress. Zapdos should be able to deal with Tauros because of an immunity to Earthquake, which is nice. Just to be safe, I'm going to hit it with Thunder Wave. A paralyzed Tauros will be easier to deal with. It can't hit me with Earthquake. Iron Tail's a little inaccurate, so it's just going to go for Stomp, and I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, it didn't deal much damage at all. The only downside is that Stomp does have a chance of flinching, but we'll see how much a Thunderbolt does. Okay, that removed over half of its HP. I approve of this.
What's next? A light hit.
All right, let's hit it with another Thunderbolt and be done with Whitney once and for all. Whitney honestly didn't give me much trouble. Granted, she did knock out my Machamp, which is impressive.
There are no more remaining Pokémon.
That's it. Goldenrod Gym was a bit of a breeze. There were some tense moments, like when Rita double-teamed to no end, but I think I did well. Sob, you didn't have to play so rough. I did say right at the start of the video that I do play rough. So I have no remorse whatsoever, Whitney. And we must move on. The fourth gym is in our sights, the Ecruteak Gym, headed by Morty. Now, if you remember Morty, you know that he likes to use ghost Pokemon, which means Mewtwo is going to shine here. Battle number 1 in the Ecruteak Gym. I can see your future. My future is bright, Medium Holly. I don't know what you're seeing in your crystal ball, but I can tell you it's not going to come true. We're going to lead off with Mewtwo to deal with the poison types. And we're also going to bring in Zapdos to deal with Seeking and Noctowl. We'll also want to bring in Marowak as well.
The challenger has advanced about halfway through the Gym Leader Castle. Next up are the members of Ecruteak Gym. First, the medium, Holly.
The reason why I decided to bring Marowak was because of Ditto. If Ditto comes out, and it didn't this time, the idea behind Ditto is to send in Zapdos, have it transform, then send in Marowak to use Rock Slide. Instead, Holly has led off with her Quillfish, water poison type, holding a Bitter Berry, with the moves Surf, Flail, Ice Beam, and Sludge Bomb. Once again, Quillfish can only learn Ice Beam if you're playing Crystal version, but since it is part poison type, a Psychic should make short work of it. Quillfish's stats are not the greatest. In fact, Quillfish is one of those Pokemon that is in desperate need of an evolution. There are a lot of Pokemon like that, and strangely enough, most of them appear in Gen 2. Dunsparce is another that comes to mind. So next up is going to be Weepinbell. Weepinbell is a grass and poison type. It's holding a Mint-Berry with the moves Slam, Encore, Razor Leaf, and Sludge Bomb. Be a bit wary of Sludge Bomb, since that can deal heavy damage, and Razor Leaf has a high chance of getting a crit. But it's no match for a psychic powerhouse like Mewtwo.
Wow! A single hit brings it down!
Believe it or not, the Ecruteak Gym is turning out to be even easier than the Goldenrod Gym. I'm kind of surprised. And the easiness is going to continue because our last Pokemon is Ghastly. Ghost Poison type, holding a spell tag with the moves Spike, Psychic, Giga Drain, and Nightshade. Once again, a Psychic will make short work of it. Thankfully, this Ghastly doesn't have Shadow Ball, and even if it did, it wouldn't be very effective. Alright, that is it for battle number 1. A complete sweep, courtesy of Mewtwo. What do you have to say, Holly? Your expression has not changed. I'm exhausted, body and soul. Then I guess your prediction didn't come true. Unless you predicted that I would win, of course. Let's move on. Battle number 2, here we go. Greetings, how good of you to come. Shall we get started? Yes, indeed we shall, Sage Ty. You have a lot more poison types than your, fellow gym trainer did. Once again, Mewtwo goes for gold here. We'll also bring Houndoom to deal with Jinx and Zapdos to take care of Murkrow.
The next opponent is Ty, a sage. Will the challenger have the willpower to prevail over a foe who sought enlightenment from Pokémon battle?
Not only will I have the willpower, I'll have the firepower as well. Ty is leading off with his Muck, poison type, holding a Burnt Berry with the moves Mean Look, Mud Slap, Ice Punch, and Zap Cannon. Ty's main strategy is to trap you with Mean Look, then use Mud Slap to repeatedly lower your accuracy so you won't be able to hit him, and you won't be able to switch out to fix that accuracy lowering. Oh dear, here comes the Mean Look. Not much of an issue with this matchup, because Mewtwo is faster than Muck, and it's going to KO it, I guarantee. Nice! That's what I like to see! Alright, Muck is down for the count. What is his next Pokemon? Will he go for another poison type? No, he doesn't! He goes for Jinx instead. Jinx is an Ice and Psychic type. It's holding an Ice Berry with the moves Mean Look, Mud Slap, Shadow Ball, and Dynamic Punch. Jinx is relatively fast. Doesn't look like it, but it is. It also makes a pretty decent special attacker. As I thought it would use Mean Look, but this is a good matchup for me.
That Pokemon can't be switched.
So now I can just spam Flamethrower and Crunch over and over again. The big worry about Jinx is Dynamic Punch.
Oh, what's this?
Houndoom is not the best against fighting attacks, but it goes for Mud Slap instead.
What now?
Okay.
That attack just
That's alright. That's okay. One Mud Slap isn't that bad to deal with. 3 or more, then it gets annoying. I think I'm gonna go for Crunch this time. Nice! That's the way to do it! Later, Jinx! And take your bad hair with you. 2 Pokemon down, and 1 to go. Who is next on the chopping block? Going for Golbat! Poison and Flying type, holding a Bitter Berry with the moves Mean Look, Double Team, Steel Wing, and Feint Attack. Golbat is one of his easier Pokemon to deal with. Well, with the exception of Mean Look and Double Team, obviously. But its attacks aren't very strong. And I think Mewtwo is faster than Golbat. Because if I can just get 1 Psychic on it, it'll go down. Here comes the Psychic. Down goes the Golbat. Yes! That's the way to do it. Alright. I have to say, the Ecruteak Gym has proven to be the easiest thus far. Well, I guess that is because I am kind of using Mewtwo. But what can you say? I must meditate over this. You can meditate, but I'm going to move on. Alright, Morty, let's do this. Whether you choose to believe or not, mystic power does exist. I'm not so sure about that, Morty, but maybe I'll take your word for it. Morty's team is quite a bit more diverse than his underlings are. And I'm not going to bring Mewtwo in for this fight. Instead, I think Houndoom is going to be my star, because it can deal with Gengar, Misdreavus, and Exeggutor. I'll also bring in Zapdos to deal with Mantine and Lapras. And just in case Granbull shows up, that's where Machamp will come in.
Here we are, the battle against Ecruteak's gym leader, Morty. Will the challenger be able to advance in the face of persistent attacks by his ghost-type Pokémon?
We'll soon find out, won't we? And he's leading off with Lapras. Not a good matchup for me. Lapras is an ice and water type, holding a Miracle Berry with the moves Surf, Ice Beam, Body Slam, and Thunderbolt. I'm switching out to Zapdos right now.
Oh, an abrupt Pokémon.
Lapras is very bulky. It's got a lot of HP, and it's a decent special attacker. I thought it would go for Surf, that's what I expected. Lapras isn't the fastest Pokemon, though. I think Zapdos is much quicker. Let's hit it with the Thunderbolt and see how much damage it'll do. I don't think it's gonna one-shot Lapras, but it'll certainly come close. Alright. Lower yellow zone. Uh-oh. Here comes the Ice Beam. Oh, that hurt a lot. That just shows you how good Lapras' special attack is. Thank the stars it didn't freeze me, though. Because if that happened, that would suck. Nevertheless, Lapras goes down. I'm fairly confident Morty is going to send out his Gengar in this fight, because he usually does. He does indeed go for Gengar. Ghost Poison type, holding a King's Rock with the moves Psychic, Fire Punch, Confuse Ray, and Thunderbolt. It's a special sweeper in every sense of the word.
Here comes the Pokemon switch.
Alright, here we go. Let's see how Houndoom will fare.
From its Pokeball.
It's gonna go for Thunderbolt, okay. Alright, that didn't deal very much damage. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go for Crunch, but I think Gengar is faster than I am. Yes, it is. And it's got Confuse Ray. So Houndoom is confused. That's going to make this a little bit more awkward. Ah, but the Crunch still goes through, which is nice.
Wow! Drilled a weakness.
Whoa, that did a lot!
They're both hanging
I'm impressed. Houndoom. I gotta say, Houndoom, you are amazing. Alright. Fight through the confusion again, please. Oh, even better, you're not confused anymore. And that is it for the Gengar. Didn't prove to be much trouble. That's good, because usually I have a tough time against Gengar. His last Pokemon is going to be Mantine. Water and Flying type, holding a Bright Powder with the moves Surf, Ice Beam, Confuse Ray, and Wing Attack. I'm going to go for Sunny Day, because I want to see if I can get off at least one Solar Beam.
The sunlight has turned hard.
But even with the sun out, I don't think I'm going to survive the Surf. Let's see. Oh, I did survive the Surf! Not bad at all! Flamethrower won't do much good, so let's go for the Solar Beam and hope and pray. How much will this do? Not much. Not as much as I had hoped. Well, Surf is going to KO Houndoom, which means Zapdos is going to have to finish the job. But Houndoom still took out Gengar. And that's really important because Gengar can cause a lot of trouble. I still have Machamp as backup, but let's see if Zapdos can finish off Mantine once and for all. If, however, I miss, then I'm gonna get defeated. Let's be honest, because I'm not very confident in Machamp's ability to take on Mantine. Alright, come on, go down. Nice! That's what I like to see! Mantine does have a quad weakness, but it also has really good special defense. An underrated special wall, if you ask me. But that doesn't matter now. That's our 4th gym cleared already. We are just breezing through these gyms. That's how to do it. I look forward to seeing you become even stronger. I think you said something similar in the mainstream games. But yeah, we cleared the Ecruteak Gym, and next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2, we're going to challenge Chuck in the Scenewood Gym. See you guys next time.